Allow me to introduce myself. Gus Polinski. How are you? Polka King of the Midwest. The Kenosha Kickers.
Hi there, how are you?
No? That's okay. I thought you might have recognized.
Do you have a drink menu? Beer, whiskey, or beer and whiskey?
It's beautiful, cozy Christmas time.
This is not making it enjoyable.
Oh, here.
There you go.
God, he's sipping it. Everybody, it
Chunks
looks like
of pumpkin,
oh, big
cottage cheese.
Okay, he is holding it back. Oh no, he never disappoints.
I think he's still got it in there. I think he's
Oh no! Seth just lost to the pumpkin. Round 2, decisive knockout.
Like I was at him.
Yeah, I would say round 1 went to Seth. Round 2 is a decisive knockout.
Gravity.
I wonder if this is going to help him for the actual eggnog tasting coming up.
Anything. You act like this is eggnog. We're tasting it.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Merry Christmas to all of you from all of us.
Holidays are coming. Don't let Christmas get ruined. With the must-have recipe book filled with holiday treats, 25 must-bake cookies, or Christmas is ruined. For just $25, shipping included, you'll get every recipe you need to turn your kitchen into Santa's favorite stop. Incredible delights like molasses, cranberry, eggnog, classic gingerbread, and 21 more that make Christmas taste like Christmas. 25 must-bake cookies or Christmas is ruined. Bake the joy back into your holiday.
That's my little superstar. Get out there and kill it for mommy. Get out there and kill it for mommy.
Different life.
A wish upon a Christmas comet.
Oh, it's my boat.
This is my boat.
Tell me more of this 2025.
Sparks a whirlwind romance through time.
I've become very taken with the future.
The past needs you. Would you alter history to be with your one true love?
Sometimes caring about someone means letting them go.
What will you fight for? If not me, if not this?
A Newport Christmas on Hallmark Channel.
Happy Christmas, Harry. Happy Christmas, Ron. Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, Fred.
Merry Christmas, Bob.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, Mama.
Merry Christmas, pal.
Christmas, you filthy animal.
Happy Tuesday, I guess. Welcome to the Christmas Summit Podcast, the official live broadcast of Christmas Aficionado. We've been doing this for 2 weeks, and we're having a lot of fun, mostly because we just get to drink beer and talk about Hallmark movies, because that's what guys like to do. But every once in a while, we bring on somebody else, a female maybe, that might want to talk about these movies with us, and maybe drink some beers. So this week, we are going to be talking about the movie A Newport Christmas. That's right. Yeah. I blanked on the name. But we also have a special guest that we've never had on before. But why don't we talk about everybody, and we're going to start it with the Christmas cousin theme.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
Right. We hope. There we go.
Maybe.
Hello, hello, and welcome, or should I say ho, 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 Christmas cousins. I'm Cousin Chad.
And I'm Cousin Seth.
And we are live, but on a collaboration that the world's been asking for on Joe, the Christmas Aficionado's YouTube channel, or if you're listening this the next day on our podcast. This collaboration's unbelievable. We are swatting away corporate sponsors left or right. And for those of you who don't know the show yet, oh, thank you, live studio audience again. I'm a little nervous. It's a sold-out stadium. They must know Seth is here. For those of you who don't know, I'm Cousin Chad. I love the holiday season. My beloved cousin Seth was doing none of the fun. I said, let me be your seasonal Sherpa, take you through the seasons, show you all the fun we have. And along the way, Seth, we have met some fantastic people. And tonight we have a new guest that we haven't had on yet. So we will introduce her in a second. But first, we've got to get to the king of all super fans himself. You know him at Steel City Christmas on Instagram, his new account. He just got into this Instagram thing about 10 days ago. So he's really getting there. He's asking me how to do stories and post things. So he's growing before our eyes. Everybody, welcome Cousin Lee. Lee, welcome.
You know, yeah, I'm 75 years old when it comes to technology. So thank you for the young bucks for showing me how to do it.
You're welcome, Lee, and I love you sending pictures of this Range Rover he's driving around and his new Christmas tree. This guy is living the life. 81 area businesses in Pittsburgh, not to be outdone by someone who has a front yard, a backyard, landscape lighting, every toy you can imagine, including some random Star Wars toys worth tens of thousands, and the most perfect hair this side of Tyler Hines. Everybody, it's the Christmas aficionado himself, Joe. Welcome to your own channel, Joe. Welcome home.
Thank you for having me at my own channel.
Yes. Later, I'm hoping we get to. What's that, Lee?
Don't forget the monetized YouTube channel.
Oh, you're right. The monetized YouTube channel, Joe. And his birthday's coming up. Please, everyone, give him a follow on Instagram at Christmas_aficionado. Joe, I think you'd have a lot more followers if people could spell aficionado. I haven't been able to find you yet. I have no idea. I just spelled like
I think that's my major problem, is that nobody knows how to spell it. And sometimes I don't either. So
yeah, there you go. Oh, I think Cousin Seth, you kind of introduced yourself. Welcome back, Seth.
Thank you. It's nice to be back.
Made it on time. Last night we did an episode where you were resplendent with your eggnog drinking. But let's introduce the guest of the hour, somebody who hasn't been yet on the Christmas Cousins pod inexplicably, or Joe's YouTube. I don't know why. Now, you may know her as the co-host of the monthly morning, the Christmas morning parties. You may also notice that if you're a fan of that, she's never in the same room as Helga the Witch or Mrs. Claus, which is weird because she says she's not them, but she knows them. So let's welcome, all the way from the Southern State Parkway by way of Colorado, let's welcome Shannon, everybody. Shannon, welcome.
Hello. I am so happy to be here. Joe, earlier you said sometimes you have females on the show. You can also call me a lady boss. And sometimes women wear pants. So, going along with the theme of the movie, but we'll get there. But it's nice to see you guys. And I'm so glad that you finally invited me. I couldn't wait for that invitation.
You were waiting. Joe was out in a sailboat in Newport Harbor, and he finally came to his senses.
Yeah, I was like,
did you end up in?
Go ahead.
In 2005, is that where you ended up, or?
I did, and then when I got back, I listened to the podcast. I'm like, you know what? We've never had Shannon on before. We've had Scott on a number of times, and I think it's time to move on from here. So.
People have
My
had enough
dog.
of Scott. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. We made your dog angry with the mention of Scott's name.
My dog's a huge Scott fan. Yes, huge. He only listens to Scott's parts. Astro, I know he has a lot of thoughts on this movie. He was not thrilled. He's trying to find a portal to get back to a time where he never spent 2 hours watching this thing. Astro, I'm with you, buddy, okay? But on tonight's show, it's the Hallmark Happy Hour, where we all picked a beer that went with the movie. The movie, of course, is Newport Christmas. If you didn't watch it, pause, don't watch it, unpause, be back here and watch this. I'm giving a little bit away, but maybe you loved it, maybe you hated it. I don't know. Cousin Seth, did you watch the movie?
I did in its entirety as well.
Wow.
Very nice. Okay.
Yep, absolutely.
Did you fast forward through it?
Just the commercials. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I saw every bit of this movie. It's
wow. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
And last
Seth,
one. Last
movie?
week's as well.
What movie is it?
Yeah. A maritime Christmas.
Exactly. Shannon, do you watch all these movies, or do you watch some of them? What's your relationship with the Hallmark movies?
Oh, well, I mean, I watch as many as I can. I
Okay.
don't always watch them right when they come out. It's pretty rare because I manage Mrs. Claus, in case you didn't know, and
Yes,
and a
very
witch.
busy.
So
Yes.
very busy time of year for me. But I try to watch as many as I can, and I love Hallmark Christmas movies. There
do?
are also
Okay.
ones I love to make fun of course, or I love ironically. And then there are just really bad or boring ones, but I really enjoy watching them. They're great way to escape, I feel like, especially for during the stressful times of the year. They also give you that feeling of Christmas joy and the thing we all love, and why we are all doing Christmas podcasts is because we love Christmas, right? So there's a lot of that in these movies, and that's why I also watch them.
Oh,
so.
I love it. And in terms of the escape, I don't want to give too much away, but parts of this movie last night, I wanted to literally escape. So this was not the escape I was looking for, but we'll get there. We will get there. Now, fun fact, I did get to meet Shannon in person at Bramble Fest in July in South Carolina. I was starstruck. I could not believe it because I've been listening to you on Christmas morning. So this is very cool to have you back. I told everybody, I said, guys, Shannon's here. I might get an autograph. They said, don't approach her. Don't bother her.
And Chad,
Yes.
you and I are both people who were brought on to, because Shannon was so busy with her schedule, just could not make it.
That's right.
But I've not been asked back since my February pathetic reading of letters.
I loved your episode, Joe.
I know you did.
Joe, don't sell yourself short. You obviously
right.
are a huge part of those Christmas parties. We need the TV reviews, so those are a huge part of it.
Yeah, it's fine, but I was there to.
I've never listened to it. Not sure if I will, but don't beat yourself up about it. It wasn't that bad.
Wow.
Thanks, Seth. Thanks.
Seth, have you never listened
to what?
To Christmas morning podcast?
No, I have at times.
Yeah.
Do you know who Shannon is?
Yeah, clearly.
No,
Clearly.
no.
I love that Seth is not fully gone all in.
She's taken on many roles. I mean, I don't know, where do I start? I don't want to bore everybody with your entire history, but
That's
I
right.
don't think it's my place to put it all out
long
there,
list.
but-
Totally.
And Shannon,
I mean, to really get to the root of it.
No, I hear you. Shannon, you live now in Colorado, correct? But you're originally from Long Island, so my Southern State Parkway reference was accurate.
I did understand that. I didn't drive the Southern State Parkway that often, though. More familiar with the Long Island Expressway.
The LIE, under construction currently, and always.
Is
yes.
it? Oh, of course, yeah.
Always.
But yes, I did get the reference. And yes, I am in Denver, Colorado right now. So
How is the weather there right now?
It is fantastic. A little bit of a roller coaster. Yesterday was fall-like, a little bit chilly, a nice cool temperature in the air. Today is a little bit more mild and warm. Are you guys having the same thing where you guys are? A little bit of both?
That's a good question.
No.
Lee and Joe, you're in Pittsburgh.
It's just up and down a little bit.
Yeah. It was cold this morning. It was cold this morning, and then it was like almost 60 today. So
wow.
Fake fall.
Seth, what about you, Seth? Hey, the little Chicago weather report. I want barometric pressure too, please.
Right, 38%, and yeah, it's there's like mid 50s today and sunny, but but there's snow coming.
It's coming this weekend,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
To South Haven, Michigan. That's awesome. You're
Yeah, or like the Southwest Michigan. They're saying there's like a band coming through, so might get some snow. So that.
Oh, what band?
Right.
Excellent. Well, let's get into this movie. People are starting to join us. I see Mark is here. Mark's always checking out. Mark, I saw your message. I have to respond back, but I'm glad to hear all went well. He had a family surgery going on, and sounds like that went well. Thank you for letting us know the updates. So, there we go. There you go, Joe.
Wow.
So let's get into this movie. We're talking about Newport Christmas. I'm not going to sum it up. I don't think I could sum it up. And let's get right into it. We're going to start with the holiday vibes check and our beer review pairing. So we take a beer that we say, okay, this reminds us, or this is really symbolic of the movie. Let's get into it. Shannon, are you generally a beer drinker in the first place?
Yeah, I like beer. I wouldn't call myself a beer drinker just because I'm not the kind of person that's like, oh, this is very hoppy and notes of hops and barley and this is how it was made. And I don't really drink IPAs. I'm not really an IPA person. So I like more of the easy drinking beers, but seasonal beers I do enjoy.
Oh, okay,
Especially
good.
like
Well, we have
a good pumpkin beer, for instance.
Yes, I'm very much into those right now. And we are segueing into, we have coming up our Christmas beer tasting episode, which is a huge one. Last year, Seth, what were the numbers on that? The ratings was unbelievable. How many listeners do we have on last year's beer reviewed? The Christmas one.
Just the first day that was up?
Yeah.
Easily six figures.
Sheesh.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
People love to
incredible.
watch Joe and Seth and Lee drink beer. It's really great.
It sounds like
24 hours. Unbelievable.
It sounds like you may need someone else to, you know, just a
Shannon,
different
you wanna
vibe
join?
altogether. There you go. Sure. I'd
verify all
Yeah.
these numbers that
waiting
we
for
throw
that
out there.
invitation. Exactly.
It is
to verify this.
the biggest Christmas party of the year. Yeah, the numbers are verifiable. Seth, write it down in crayon and hold it up like it's official, please, would you?
Exactly.
That would be a good way to do it.
Makes
Let's get into this movie, though, because as I was into this movie last night, I couldn't wait to get out. And I do like these movies. I love these movies, but this one, I was waiting all day to get on air and talk about this because I was having trouble processing. So let's do the holiday vibes check and beer review pairing. Shannon, as our guest of honor tonight, was this movie as magical as Christmas morning or more like unwrapping socks for you? And then let us know what beer you have, why it pairs with the movie. And then after you take some, let us know how you like the beer, how you like the movie.
Wow, you're just making me go first, huh? All right. Well, so I don't know how you guys are going to feel about this movie. I personally loved this movie.
Oh my!
But I knew. Listen, you need a little bit of a different perspective sometimes. I'm like the Brandon Gray sometimes with these movies.
Right.
I thought that the chemistry between our leads was fantastic. Ginna Claire Mason and Wes Brown were fantastic. Of course, Ginna Claire Mason is like a Broadway actress in real life. So I feel like she could kind of she could sell you on any character. I kind of tend to like her a lot. And Wes Brown really brought a lot of charm and he was funny and sweet. So overall, I really enjoyed the love story aspect of this. I know they're time traveling. Is that believable? Is it not? I thought they sold it pretty well, in my opinion, at least compared to some of the other Hallmark time travel movies that I have seen, like even Biltmore Christmas. I thought this was a little bit better than that. Personally.
Wow. Shannon, you know we're talking about A Newport Christmas, correct? Are you have the right movie? Okay.
And I haven't started drinking my beer, or have I?
Right, exactly.
How many beers have you had, Shannon?
I also thought that there were some funny lines, and I thought that what was her name? Ella, the character of Ella, sold us that she was really time traveling. Now, could she have done it a little bit better? Yeah. Are we going to get to that? I guess I should save some of those for later. Is that correct?
Yeah, we'll get to it, or get to it whenever.
Okay.
Let's see. What beer do you have with this one, Shannon?
I should tell you my beer. Okay. Good time to tell you my beer. Well, I am, of course, bringing a Colorado beer because I feel like I had to since I'm in Colorado. And it's called Living the Dream. Live the life you have imagined. And I would say that Ella was hoping to live the life that she imagined. Am I right?
Very
And
nice.
it's
That's a Thoreau quote, which would have been in her time, actually. That would be late 1860s. So that would be a quote she would know. I like that.
I knew that when I chose this. I had watched the movie fully before buying this. No sarcasm at all. And it's powder run gingerbread. It's a cream ale with vanilla, ginger, and spices. And they did build a gingerbread house in this. So I get a lot. I'm getting some gingerbread in here.
Shannon,
They did.
that sounds
They referenced
delicious.
a gingerbread house. It is.
I take back my original statement that I watched every bit of the movie.
Very
I don't. I'm thinking, like, I saw gingerbread kits in the grocery store, but not in the movie.
Listen, I feel like if you
missed that.
I feel like you could have just guessed that there was one, Seth, right? That,
Okay.
I mean, there are gingerbread houses in most of these movies. So
She's not someone that exists in fantasy or another alternate reality. I like right now. What's going on? It's very.
It was the part right after they landed at the airport and both families got off the airplane and hugged.
Right, exactly. And Lee, and they realized the kid was left home. That part is that what you took? Yes, I know. Yes.
When the ship left the dock and started to go across the ocean and hit an iceberg.
Mark, Joe, you want to read Mark's comment?
So Mark says he's just started the movie. It's time travel plus arranged marriage. This is going to be really bad.
Shannon's at very high altitude. Shannon, I the altitude effect.
So Chad, I think we forgot the most important part. You said you weren't going to give a synopsis of this movie, but that's not your job.
Right.
I think it's time for Seth to give us his, tell us what happened in the movie. We've got 30 seconds of Seth. So Seth, are you ready?
30 seconds of Seth, our favorite segment, everybody. Seth, the 30-second synopsis.
Ready?
What was she? Oh, no. Well, our story starts off in 1905 with Ella, what was her name? Ella Stewart, our female lead. And she is, oh my God. She's due to meet the guy she's going to marry. It's an arranged marriage. She hops on this little boat that she's got that her dad bought for her. She goes out to sea on this night that there's a comet. And I keep going here. This wondrous comet takes her to the year of 2025 where she meets Nick, and they hit it off very well. Unfortunately, she has to go back because somewhere along the lines, the story picked up the writer picked up the storyline of Back to the Future, and things started. The ornaments started disappearing, pictures started fading, and so they come up with a solution that I'm sure we'll get to.
Okay, love it.
That was so difficult.
It wasn't all that bad. That wasn't too bad. I mean, I think when he didn't have to really focus on the names because I don't even know the names of these characters.
Right.
But that wasn't too bad.
It was. You forgot the DeLorean, Seth.
Exactly. Doc, everybody.
Well, let's get into it, Seth. Why don't you go? Yes. Tell us your holiday vibes check and your beer review pairing. What did you think of this movie overall, and what beer did you bring?
I like Shannon. I didn't hate it. I actually liked it. As far as holiday vibes, I wasn't getting a ton. I guess maybe I was more into the story and just kind of all the stuff that was going on, and didn't really notice so much I knew it took place December 18th and then leading up to Christmas, but it didn't seem like, did the comet come on Christmas Eve, right? If it did, they didn't really make a big deal about it. So, but I thought it was amazing. They were able to figure out what. No. I have my walking beer or whatever. I just have this Smithwick's Red Ale. I just enjoyed it. But one thing that threw me, and I thought I'm like, this movie's going to be awful, is that woman, the woman who ran the staff or whatever in the very beginning, and she comes back in the very end. Her accent trying to nail it down. I was like, she was all over the place with it. And I was like, it was driving me nuts. So, so I kind of pulled from everything for my alcohol choices. So I have a Smithwick's Red Ale. So there's somewhere in that region, I imagine she was going for that voice. But I also like the, it's not quite being at sea, but a journey. And as you go on, you discover more of where it's leading to you. But this one in particular is of the Liberty Pole spirits of the old Monongahela River.
Nice.
Yes. What I did not notice, and I don't think anybody would until you get really into it, is as you drink more, it reveals a little map at the back of the bottle.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So I don't know. Maybe it looks to be some sort of geographical
So you're going to be
map.
having whiskey and beer this episode?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I tried to find some Rhode Island beers and stuff like that. I'm like, all right, Newport. I don't know.
Sounds to me like you only shopped your house, though. You're only shopped in your refrigerator and saw what was available.
Is it kind of sounding like that?
Because I'm pretty sure I bought you that bottle.
Oh, no, this is another one. I've heard another one. Of course.
And that Smithwick's you had like a few weeks ago on air. But hey, whatever works. So you didn't hate the movie, though. You didn't hate the movie. Okay.
I didn't. Like I said, I wasn't getting a ton of holiday vibes or anything like that. But I enjoyed it for the most part. And I did not fast forward through it. Yeah.
There you go. Seth and Shannon, both with a like. Let's go to Lee, the king of all superfans. Lee, we know how you've been having a great day. A lot of luxury items you've been going around purchasing. It's been a fun day to vicariously live through you. The economy in Pittsburgh is really being buoyed by your spirits and your spending. So we appreciate that. Can you tell us your thoughts? What did you bring? I'm guessing Dom Perignon. And how do you think about the movie itself?
So given the glorious day I've had, I chose actually an Oktoberfest from Helltown Brewing.
Oh, okay.
And my take on this is I wish I could time travel back to before I saw this movie and never watch it.
Wow.
You might not be alone, Lee. You might not be alone.
But here's the thing, though, and I think I even sent it in the group text. At the beginning, I was loving it. Like, I felt so good about the movie. The first 15 minutes, I was all in. You know, I love the ocean. I love sailing. It was all there. And then I just sent that text where I was like, I do not like this movie at all. And then I actually stopped watching it, and I caught the last half an hour right before the show tonight. So it was probably the steepest. It was probably
what
the
was the
steepest
turning
fall
point?
off.
Or was it just accumulation of compounding effects?
A couple of the jokes were terrible. The special effects were terrible, and it just I don't know. I've never fallen off that quickly. Usually, I can either work up throughout the movie and get into it, or I can kind of maintain. I've never just given up like that on a movie.
Wow. Okay.
But
you
do
literally
have one question.
you literally texted me in the beginning of this movie and said, "Oh, I'm going to love this movie." And then I don't even think you made it 15 minutes. I think it was 5 minutes later you were like, "Oh, this movie's crap."
Oh no.
So what you're saying is, Lee, you gave up like Rex gave up on Ella in this movie.
Oh, wow. Yes, exactly, Shannon.
Here is the
I'm good. I don't need to marry you.
Here is the question.
Yeah, I'm over it. I'll
show.
stay here. Yeah.
Seth, if you had to time travel back to a year and find the love of your life, what year would you go back to?
Wow. Good question.
And it can't be 6 months ago.
Oh, no.
You know what? I'm going to go forward. I'm going to try to bump that clock forward and go into the future. There's somebody, maybe she hasn't even been built yet. We don't know.
Been built yet. Okay. Interesting answer. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't know. Yeah, I don't.
Shannon, Seth was in a long-term relationship with someone named Mrs. X. We didn't give her name on air. Well, a couple times we messed up. We thought it was going to be a Hallmark story,
Oh.
Very good, Joe. And and then they ended up breaking up. Now, I know it's tough dating Seth because he's very handsome, very wealthy, very well known. So maybe that's a lot
Very
for someone
wealthy.
to take.
Yeah.
But we're trying for him to find love. We're hoping. So we're thinking this season, like a Hallmark movie, he may meet somebody at the Christmas tree lot, a meet cute, or in one of his businesses. So Shannon, if you have anybody in mind for cousin Seth, he's got houses in different states, so they could pick a state.
Okay.
Yeah. So please keep it in mind. Let us know.
Anyone that finds Seth a wife gets free
Always
stickers.
here to help.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
you get
absolutely.
Free Christmas Cousin podcast sticker.
And a T-shirt, absolutely.
It has to go
For
all
the
the way
right
to marriage.
price, I'm sure. The right price, I'm sure we can arrange something.
Okay. A bonus, if they have a kid together, you get a free mug, a Christmas Cousin's mug. So there's a little incentive for it.
We'll never spend it.
That's a great, very valuable on eBay, I hear.
Oh, absolutely. They go in the thousands. Yes. So, Joe, Seth once again has made it all about himself and is looking for love. This is not Chuck Woolery's Hallmark show, Seth. This is all about Newport Christmas. Joe, what was your take? Holiday vibes check and beer review pairing, Joe.
So,
by the way, Joe, I'm sorry, but can we also just touch on Shannon? Did you notice Lee brought an Oktoberfest beer? He also did not go shopping for the beer for this episode. He had that lingering around.
I feel like I'm the only one.
Yeah, right. I think you might be.
Today. I came in. I was like, these guys are professionals. I ran to the liquor store. I went to the aisle for the seasonal, and I was like, all right, which one? And you guys are like, I found one in the basement refrigerator in the back. Haven't had this one for a while. It's going to go bad. So thought I'd drink it.
This old English one in my college dorm laying around the old fridge I had.
I feel very seen right now.
Mickey's.
Well, Shannon, you'll never make that mistake again of thinking we're a bunch of professionals, but that's what we all learn.
I don't.
I see Mark is commenting. Seth finds true love at Bronner's. I'm calling it now. I like that prediction. He is going to Bronner's year-round Christmas store. Seth, I can see it. You grab for the same ornament. You look over, right? I like this.
But now it's already in my head, so it's like, that's it. And I don't have to go along with it, right? You're Mrs. Right. I just wanted that ornament. I don't want anything with you, buddy.
See,
just
this
marry
is why. This is why we have, you got to go with it, Seth.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need to find somebody who can help Seth a little bit.
Lean into it.
We also
lean
need
into it.
Yes. Thank you, Shannon, because we need subject matter after Christmas is over. And Seth's love life is really great filler for the off season. So
right. That breakup really was a big week for us.
It was great.
This
week.
3 months.
Yes. Right. It really did. Joe, what was your thought on this and what beer did you find in the back of your truck?
No, I actually went to the beer store today and bought a beer. Okay. So I did. I'm a purist. I have to make sure that it's a beer I've never had too. So I started watching this movie and I was like, this is very familiar. And Mark kind of brought it along on it, but I have a little demonstration here. So this movie, there was a movie called Journey Back to Christmas with CCB years ago, where she wished upon a comet and it took her to the future. So add that with a Biltmore Christmas of the guy going back in time and being together, all them being together, you basically equal A Newport Christmas. It's basically these two movies put together, not nearly as well done, but I did enjoy it. I have to say, I did not hate this movie. I don't think it's anywhere near as good as Biltmore Christmas. I actually think Journey Back to Christmas is probably CCB's only real good Hallmark movie. But this was fun. I had a lot of fun with it. Seth brought up the Back to the Future references, which I kind of enjoyed. The painting kind of disappearing and all that. That was all cool. I did like it. There were some things I didn't like. I think the effects were terrible. They were just absolutely terrible. But it's not a perfect movie, but I think it's acceptable. I think that's
okay.
I think acceptable.
Not perfect,
so
acceptable. Joe, can I ask you, because there's a lower quantity of movies this year, so do you expect each one to be a bit of higher quality? And have you seen that so far?
So if I had to rank this movie, this is the second best movie of the year so far. I've seen all of them.
Sadly, you might be right. Yeah.
Was last week's
Ted Cooper? Ted Cooper's number one. This is easily number two, because if you haven't seen Christmas on Duty, that one is not good. So that one, the Angel one, the Royal Montana Christmas one, I think that's it. I think they've only done those 5. This is easily the second best movie of the year so far. So
might be right there, actually.
Yeah. So the beer I chose,
we're going to be reviewing Finding Mr. Christmas, whatever those episodes are. It's like a whole series.
So I found one called Winter Storm, and it had an old boat on it. So I thought that'd be great. So it's a winter beer, but it's not a Christmas beer, because this movie was kind of lacking of Christmas.
Yes.
I didn't get that Christmas feeling. It had trees. It was kind of nice. But so I got a winter beer, but it had a boat on it. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, let's
Smells
give it a
really
taste. That does look good. That does look good, actually. Nice dark
really
color.
good?
Yeah. So what are you tasting here?
It's a darker ale. I don't know what I'm tasting. I really don't.
Getting notes of beer.
Yeah. Is it good enough where you would travel back in time to marry it?
No. It's very hoppy. So it and that's how they describe it. So it's from Heavy Seas Beer. Born near the harbor of Baltimore, raised in the spirit of exploration, Heavy Seas has been independently brewing. Oh, that's just about them. It doesn't really have a description.
Joe, were you paid for this plug? Did they pay you for this? Is this like Nordstrom Rack in the movie?
I wish
this
they
is a
paid
random
me.
plug. Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's very hoppy. It's kind of dark. It's got 7.5% alcohol, so it's pretty strong.
There you go. Okay.
But
all right.
This beer is better than the movie. So,
wow. Okay. That's interesting. All right. So let me get into my holiday vibes check and beer review pairing. So I have to say, I did find the movie compelling in that I watched all the way through because I really wanted to see how they tied everything up, or if they tied everything up. So it wasn't like I was fast forwarding. I was just saying, why? Why? There's so many limited movies. This is not Christmas. And I really like these movies, and I want these movies to be good. So I try to find the good in them. This could have taken place definitely in winter, could have been spring, could have been anything. To have just this tertiary thing of Christmas in the background, because you have a Christmas tree, doesn't make it a Christmas movie. So when you're limited to 24 movies this year, give us a Christmas story. That's number one. Number two, Shannon, I have to respectfully disagree with the chemistry here. I found that all of a sudden he's like walking, and it was so creepy. This poor lady's stuck away from her whole family. He's like, yeah, she'd be nice to date. And I was like, help her get home, dude. There are plenty of women. You're Wes Brown. You're pretty handsome. You're not Seth level, but you're handsome. You've got Joe Christmas aficionado level great hair. You can meet someone, and you don't have to find someone from another century. So, and she was like, he's like,
Chad, you haven't been out in that world for a while.
That is true. I've been married 20 years.
Dating.
Chad was 6
tough?
the last time he was on the market.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah. Shannon, I met my wife for real in 4th grade. So we were in the same 4th grade class. So yeah, it's true.
So I will say Seth knows what he's talking about then.
Exactly. We started
it's been a minute for you.
Yeah, it's been 1905. We started dating. Actually, at the Christmas ball, we met, which was really cool. Yeah, so you've got a good point, Seth. But I'm just saying, so I didn't see the chemistry. I didn't see the need for chemistry. Like, if you're stuck in time, away from everyone you know and love, your last thing you're thinking of, like your base physiological needs, we've been through this, Maslow's hierarchy. You're not getting into self-actualization until everything's met. And you've got a long way to go when you're way back in time or in the future. You just want to get home. So I just thought that was like, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I didn't see the chemistry. There was no Christmas for me. I want to see Christmas. I don't care if the plot's bad. I want Christmas. I want baking. Yes, there was a gingerbread scene. Even if Seth didn't see it, there was one. That was cool. But give me a magical Christmas cottage in Vermont. Give me some gingerbread and some baking. I don't really care what the story's about. That's what I'm watching these movies for. And I have a beer that I think goes perfectly with this. This is called the Perny Haze, a hazy IPA, because I finished and I was so hazy as to why they used one of the 24 movies for this. Why would they do this? This is not a Christmas movie. It might have been a cool winter movie. I might have liked it then, but these are more precious because we have limited quantity this season. I got no Christmas vibes, and I was frankly just disappointed, but I was compelled. I did watch the whole thing. I just was hazy as to why I watched, why they made it, why they were showing the whole thing with like the T-square and the little whatever. They took 5 minutes to justify it with the details. He went back to 1980. This one's in 1973. It was wild. So I don't know.
Okay, but to all of you, I do ask, what about the moment when they played the Bing Crosby song? It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Did you not get Christmas feels during that scene? Because I sure did. They paid for that, right? I imagine they'd have to pay for that. So that was that really. Yeah, that's true. But I did think that in the very beginning, especially, there were a lot of Christmas vibes. They tried to make it look like the 1900s. Obviously, there weren't Christmas lights then, so there was so much they could do in the 1900s. But I do hear you about maybe there being some more decor in the other scenes.
Yeah, and it had to have a reason for it being Christmas, not just background. But I agree. I was also with Lee there. At the beginning, I'm like, this is shaping up really good. I love the Newport Gilded Age Christmas vibes. And then it was just it was background. It was like an extra. So I wasn't feeling that. But I understand what you're saying. I don't know. Let's get to this beer. This is hazy. I want to have my drink already. We're 20-something minutes in here. Ooh, that's good. Well, I should have drank this first and then watch the movie, maybe. It's very citrusy. It says it's strong. So maybe this movie will be tolerable after. You know what, everybody? I love this movie. Cheers, Rex.
Have a different outlook on it.
Yeah. So
Mark is giving his favorite. Mark's watching this as we talk about it. Oh, look, a secret compartment that no one has found in 100 years. So that must be one of his favorite parts, which is probably our stocking stuffer moments, our favorite parts that we want to discuss.
Which is coming up. Why did she say, have you had a Brazil nut? Did anybody catch that? She was like, if you had a Brazil nut, they're delicious. It was so weird. I like Brazil nuts. I get them at Trader Joe's. Maybe because they're plentiful now. I don't know. Is it like a delicacy?
That was weird.
Yeah.
Random. And it was Nordstrom Rack was obviously paid placement, correct? Because they mentioned it like 3 or 4 times. We think?
I would assume so, yeah. I mean,
I hope so.
I have no clue.
Yeah, because they could have said TJ Maxx. They could have said anything, but they said anyway.
True.
I don't know. So that was my take on it. I don't know. So I had high hopes. They were dashed. Stocking stuffer moments. What are your favorite parts? What scene made your heart grow 3 sizes Grinch style? Now, Shannon, if you don't want to go first on this one, you don't have to. But if you'd like to,
I can go. What I just mentioned was the scene with the Bing Crosby song. Hearing it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas come through. That definitely gave me all the Christmas feels in that moment. I also there were certain scenes between Wes and Ginna Claire Mason that I thought were really charming. And I don't know, when he was mentioning the quotes and then they would be like her quotes, I thought that he delivered them really well, and I really liked.
Yes.
Let me see. I wrote some of them down. One of them, here it is. May those who follow their fate be granted happiness, and may those that defy it be granted forgiveness. I sort of like that one.
Abraham Lincoln? No, it was you.
No, it was you. And finally, and then the one I really loved. Sorry, I have to find it. Do.
That's okay.
Each man's life touches so many other lives, and when he isn't around, he leaves an awful hole. I really loved that. That made me feel all the feels for sure.
Okay.
Because
I thought that line was creepy.
Well, okay, Chad. I see. I liked it because it made me think of the people that are in my life, or just in general, just how you leave a mark on people's lives. And I thought Wes Brown delivered it really well. And I also felt like when they would talk about certain things, that's where I thought the chemistry was really good. Like you could see that Wes was like, oh, wow, maybe I really like her. Obviously she's a time traveler, but I really like her. And, I thought he sold it pretty well. So any of the scenes where they were having those conversations were like my favorites.
Yeah. You're right, Shannon. They did do a good job because there were some doozies of lines to deliver, and they deliver them. They weren't easy. So I'm with you there. Actually, I remember my wife was pointing that out too. She's like, "Wow, these guys are doing a good job delivering some rough lines there." So that's fair. And you can't go wrong with it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. It's almost like a cheat code. They're like, this movie, we throw this in, we've at least got something.
Exactly. Like they had to have it. They were like, listen, there's a chance that people might hate this movie, but if we put in Bing Crosby, I think that a lot more people are going to like it. So
they must have had a good budget because they paid for that movie, and there were a lot of extras. Like when they were walking in old Newport in 1905, there were a lot. So I thought that was interesting. So maybe less movies, higher budget. Had you milk and oat is my new favorite part, right?
Oh yeah,
that's a line they've used in another movie in Small Town Christmas. Chris Palaha's character, they order almond milk, and he says something like, "Oh, I didn't know you could milk an almond." So they've actually used that in other Hallmark movies, which that's a classic. Small Town Christmas. We should do that one of these nights. That's a good one. Have you ever seen that one, Shannon? Small Town Christmas with Ashley Newbro and Chris Palaha.
I want to say I've seen it, but I'm really blanking on that one.
It's the one where
probably not.
It's the one where he talks like Jimmy Stewart, like
exactly.
all the time.
Yes.
Yeah,
love that one.
Yeah, I think I don't remember that one. Perhaps maybe it's just kind of.
Give it a watch this holiday season. Let us know what you think, because Shannon, I think it's one of the best ones that there are. So
what?
Okay. Yeah, it's a good one.
All right.
He goes back to 1906, so he's one above this movie.
They had to keep it in a certain time frame. The research on those time periods already done. They can't hire a new researcher, so got to stick to that time period.
They don't have the ChatGPT premium plan at Hallmark. They ran out of inquiries.
Nope.
So let's go, Lee. What did you think? What was your favorite part here? What made your heart grow 3 sizes Grinch style?
So this isn't even necessarily a Christmas thing, but where she was giving the tour to the people, but it was her house. So she was walking down the hallway talking, this is where my dad, or, whatever it was, I remember we would bring in the tree from outside and put it here. To me, that was kind of very real and very touching because it was a personal experience for her.
Right. Yeah, that was kind of cool. Going back to her old home. Okay. Seth, what do you think? What was your favorite part?
Oddly enough, and because I know with a lot of these movies, at the end, it tends to fall off and you can pretty much guess at what happened, stuff like that. But when he decided to take the place of Rex Grant and go back, I was like, wow, it was a big thing. I mean, you're abandoned. He was an only child, Rex Grant, all that. Maybe I identified with that, but that was a little weird to think. Like, I guess you had to.
I identified with that.
Is your real name Seth?
Beautiful Seth.
Right. I have nobody. No. I mean, obviously, I don't know about Nick's family or whatever, or if he's leaving anybody, but yeah, he chose to go back to be with her in 1905, or no, it was probably been 1906 by that time, right? Or no, because the comet was
right. He went back right to the week later.
Years yet, so
yeah.
Because the leap year and all that.
It's a big commitment.
The writer doesn't tell you that.
if they have a big fight and they're not getting along, he can't just leave. He has no existence in the past. It's really a big commitment. But I guess they did cover that because they said they had a great love story in history. Once they realized that, they knew they were secure that way, I guess. Mm-hmm. So speaking of great love stories, Joe, the Christmas aficionado.
Yes.
Classic Joe. Joe, what are you wearing tonight? It looks like is this a jacket, a shirt? Let's get into your sartorial choices this evening.
Do you want to see a full close-up?
I would love it. Yes, please. Shannon, this is the part where this is the most important part. So we go, Joe's having a really good hair day. He's got the 2 front ones, little Don Draper style out of the way. Yeah. Oh, he has his voted sticker. I have my voted sticker as well.
I voted today. I think this is a Tommy Bahama jacket, actually.
Oh my gosh! Wow, this guy. Gosh, Shannon, what do you think the cost? Yeah, what do you think the cost of that is, Shannon? If there's a Tommy Bahama in Colorado.
Is this like The Price is Right? Like,
Yeah.
should I get over, under
You can-
certain
yes.
amount? I don't know. He spent at least a whole $19.99 on that.
Oh no,
No, I don't know.
Joe, at least two.
Oh, I'm sorry,
$199.
$199.99. Sorry.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Of course. And I'm assuming you purchased it at Nordstrom Rack, right? Because
Yes.
you would have to for the theme today.
So I probably paid $19.99 for it because I don't buy anything full price. So
Wow.
Oh, no.
Do I
Wow,
win something?
Shannon, you win the Showcase Showdown. That's great. Wow. That was an amazing guess. Oh, so Joe, what was it with this movie that was your favorite part? That was my favorite part of this episode so far, the Joe close-up and the clothing review.
So I think I liked the part where they lit the Christmas tree and she saw a Christmas tree lighted up with electric lights for the first time. And the look that she had, it was really nice. I liked that part a lot.
Okay, that's fair. I liked when she noticed the progress that women had made in the 100-something years, where she was like, this is cool. There's a lady boss. I have a daughter. I have a wife. She was like, we're wearing pants. Like, these are things that have shown these weren't available in her society. So there has been some growth for them to mark. And I thought that was cool for her to see that in the future, because she would have certainly had society been more open to her in her time frame, seems like she would have been a quote unquote lady boss, because she did a lot and it was more regimented. So that was my favorite part, to see that, because that was kind of cool. And I like seeing the dichotomy between the two societies and how he was stuck in that. Does Joe have his insurance to USAA? A little Christmas on duty reference. Is that correct, Joe?
I guess. I don't know what that means.
Did you not watch Christmas on Duty? That
I
was like,
did, but I did, but I don't know what that. I don't remember. I actually fell
Yeah.
asleep watching that movie.
USAA presented. It was sponsored by.
It was
Yes,
a long
and I didn't
time.
watch the movie. I just
I missed that. I guess I missed that. So
I'm with you there, Shannon. I didn't watch, but I knew it was like a whole commercial basically for it. So interesting though, Joe. I'm with you. Out of like the 5 movies, normally we would be like 12 movies deep. There's only 5. I guess this was my second favorite too, because the other ones I found abysmal, other than Ted Cooper, which I loved. So yeah. So we said my favorite. So lump of coal, least favorite part. Shannon, did you have a least favorite part that you think deserves to be banished to the island of misfit toys? What do you think?
I didn't think any of them deserved to be banished, but there were a couple that were not great. For one, when she's seeing the star, what I thought was a shooting star in the sky, why is she not more freaked out? That thing is huge and it is moving slowly. Does she not think that that's a UFO? She's like, can I have a different life? Are you trying to get abducted by aliens in that moment? I mean, that's all that was going through my head in that scene. So that was a little bit weird, because she was not fazed at all by how big that thing was.
Right.
And then at the end, when she comes back to 1905 and she sees Sadie's like, oh, all right, you're here. Like, she's been missing for 6 days. And she's like, all right, I got your outfit upstairs. Like, go get changed. And one, why is she not asking her, like, where have you been? And then 2, she doesn't go and tell the father. So the father still thinks she is not showing up. And he is literally about to say, unfortunately, my daughter will not be here. And then she comes down in her full outfit. So Sadie literally didn't tell him. She saw him and was like, "Oh, I'll save it as a surprise, even though you think your daughter's dead." So, like, those were 2 of the biggest moments that I thought they were pretty bad.
That's a great point.
That's
Shannon,
something you want to hang on suspense and be like, "Oh, we've got quite the surprise coming." No,
Don't worry, she's not murdered.
Yeah.
It was that big of a deal that he sent a sailor after her, but he had no follow through. He's just like, well, it is party night. And she's meanwhile upstairs getting ready. Yeah, you're right. No one told him.
And you know that gown,
like 8 different pieces.
and you know those gowns take forever to put on. So it's not like
Right.
they could just slip it on, you know?
No, exactly.
That's good. Okay, I like
those
that.
are my choices for sure.
Lee,
Not
what
great.
was your least favorite part? Sounds like when your shrooms wore off and the movie kicked in itself and it wasn't so good for you, because the first 50 minutes sound like a hoot.
I mean, some of the jokes, like, I know you guys love the how do you milk an oat joke. For me, it was like too much. It kind of lost me. You know what? That might have been the start of the downfall. When that joke was said, it was like, all right, we're reaching here. I'd say that, and the other thing that I didn't like was at the end when the girl comes into the room and the picture of her had just appeared, and she's like, "Oh, I have this random note from 100 years ago that's been passed down. Here it is," and it was just like, "Oh, cool." Like it should have been a bigger deal than that. She just randomly, peeked in the door and was like, "Hey, oh, I got this cool thing I'm supposed to give to you. See ya." And that was it. Like that should have been like the cornerstone of the end of the story.
So they stole a lot from Back to the Future, because that's how Back to the Future 2 ends, with Doc sending a letter that has been like kept in the, that someone's held for like 100 some years or whatever. And then they're like, "Oh, we didn't know you'd actually be here." I mean, it's the exact same scene. And then the painting and stuff disappearing. So yeah, the writer of this clearly said, "I want to make a Hallmark movie that uses Back to the Future tropes, and mix this thing together." So,
Okay, Seth, what about you? What was your least favorite part?
Oh, I don't know.
Joe, what about you? Your least?
So I'm on the spot.
Do you want to think about it, Seth?
Yeah, I don't know. My least favorite. I guess them figuring out time travel, and it just coinciding with these two comets that have to come to make it, I guess, pan out. I don't know. It's just kind of like, it's a little much, but so.
Yeah, like you said, it was so ridiculous. Then they added that scene later on to be like, we need to explain what's going on here.
Oh, right. Like how, they're going to explain how they figure, like I said, with the map and the little protractor and stuff like that. It's like, okay, it's this far and go with this line. It's just like, oh, God. Like, no, it's not believable. You're not going to convince us.
And if they knew that accurately, wouldn't he have stopped back and seen Woodstock? Like if he would have at least had a couple stops on the way back to 1905, like maybe check out Woodstock, check out, some great things. So that's what I would have done at least, because he could have gone anywhere at that time. So, okay.
True.
We have people requesting make Seth the big square. There we go.
I'm not going to do anything. I have nothing to drink.
What hat are you wearing there? That Rip Curl hat?
Yes.
Right. What sweatshirt is that tonight that you're adorning?
Oh, now I'm on
adorning.
It's just a North Face sweatshirt. I don't know.
Oh, North Face. Okay, very nice.
Yeah.
Okay,
North Face. Do you shave, Seth?
That's a great question.
Every 3 days. I don't know why.
Wow, this is good. Yeah, Seth. When is the next time you're planning to shave?
Probably tomorrow night.
Okay. Oh, okay.
What setting do you use?
I have a couple different razors. It depends.
Now I'm looking online right now. A North Face hoodie on the North Face website. It goes anywhere from $65 to $90. Everybody, this is unbelievable. The wealth that's being displayed here. This is the Gilded Age. I'm watching it.
Years old, I'm sure of it.
So it's vintage. That goes for $175. This is amazing.
Right,
wow.
Vintage line.
Shannon, do you play guitar at all?
I don't know.
Okay. Because behind Seth's left shoulder is a Gibson Explorer, $2,500. That's without the amp or without the very impressive. Yes.
Wow.
So thank you for making this bigger. I don't even want to get into that drum set or keyboard. Seth, are you like Questlove? You have like your own band going on? What's going on here?
Yeah, absolutely. You just sit there and you play 3 instruments at once. And...
Yeah. Are we keeping Seth as the big square throughout the rest of the show?
You don't want to do that.
Am I up? Okay, I'm my least favorite part, I have to say. And Seth, congratulations on all your successes and your North Face hoodies. Really, as your cousin, I'm very proud.
Thank you.
I have to say, my least favorite part was he went back in time, and it's still kind of bugging me out. Like, there has to be someone that loves him or that is going to miss him. He can't have, like, all of a sudden, like, his mortgage isn't getting paid. Like, everything's wiped out. He screwed over all his creditors, and he just left. He left his job, no 2-week notice. Someone has to love him. There has to be a family member, a parent, a grandparent, a cousin, somebody, and he just bailed on all of them for a lady he's known for 5 days. And he's going back, no longer has antibiotics. like comfort. I was having trouble getting over that. I'm like, he's going to get a toothache and be like, now I have to deal with it. Before I would just like take a pill and I'd be fine. So I thought on the cool side though, he could like say he wrote Imagine, like wrote all these great songs and take credit for it, because that would be really, that's what I would do. So that's
how
what's bugging me out.
proper.
Yeah.
This is how proper Chad is. He's worried. The man has discovered time travel. And Chad is like, but he didn't give 2 weeks notice. What about the bank?
Yeah, I'm like,
you just don't leave your employer like that. It's not good practice.
People go missing all the time, Chad. Just listen
That's
to
true.
true crime podcasts. How do you know they're not just time traveling?
It's
Like
a good
this
point,
man.
Shannon.
It's a rosy perspective to put it.
It's totally fine. It's fine.
That's a new defense in court. I didn't kill her. She's time traveling. That's all. I'm worried about his credit worthiness.
Prove it.
Right,
He pulls out the protractor and the map, and he's like,
Exactly.
so look here. There was
He's in
this Christmas
1905.
comet. Exactly.
So by that rationale, all those kids on the milk cartons from the 80s should be coming back very soon.
Very soon, yes.
All those people's high hopes. Oh, terrible. That is
Yeah, well, I like your rosy outlook, Seth. I like the optimism.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, that's great. And then Mark is saying, how is she not more freaked out about the computer? It is true. She kind of was nonplussed by a lot of the technological advances. Like, she hardly knows electricity. And she's like, okay, I can check things out. So, although she was, I guess, I don't know.
So you skipped over me because my least
Joe did
favorite
not get
part.
to share
Yeah, I think it's
Shannon, you're interrupting our guest here. Shannon had something to add. Joe,
Okay.
it's not
Well, I'll add it really quick, but Joe did get skipped over. That's exactly what I was going to say, actually. You took the words right out of my mouth. No, I looked it up, and she was like, oh, the alphabet is out of order. And on typewriters, they already had like a different layout on typewriters back then.
Oh, interesting.
So that did not make any sense. So whoever did
Shannon's
the research
a
on
time
that
traveler
one.
as well.
Yeah, right.
I'm a historian. Thank you very much.
So, Shannon, are you saying the QWERTY keyboard that they used, like that started way before? You looked this up. I like that. This is good sleuthing.
Hold on. I was looking up when the camera was invented before that. This says QWERTY origin. Christopher Latham Scholes developed it in the 1870s, and it first appeared on a commercial typewriter in 1874. So by that time, she would have seen that. So that was stupid. That was really dumb.
Oh, I like that sleuthing. That's good. Speaking of famous inventors, have you ever heard of Robert Fulton, the inventor of the steamboat, and Joe Fulton? Joe is the scion. He's a direct ancestor of the steamboat inventor.
Ooh.
That's how you can afford a Tommy Bahama jacket, ladies and gentlemen.
Or maybe he is Robert Fulton, but he changed his name to Joe.
Yes.
Because he's a time traveler.
I time traveled into the future. Yes.
And he is steamy. He is one steamboat, that
Came to
Joe.
Pittsburgh.
That's right. Joe, why didn't you go yet? It's your turn. What was your least favorite part? Speaking of steamboats, here's Joe.
So my least favorite parts were the beginning and the end. And the reason why is that they were super rushed. So within 10 minutes of this movie, she's giving a tour of her house, even though she's in 100 some years into the future. There's no like, oh my God, I'm stuck in the future. How did this happen? What is this? What is that? What is this? What is that? Nothing. She just is like, well, I guess if I'm here, I'll just give a tour of my house. So that one for me was awful because the middle part of this movie dragged a little bit. And I think they could have explored her, like, trying to deal with this, her newfound location. And then at the end, like Lee said, this woman comes in with that letter like, oh, yeah, well, I guess he made it. That's it. I guess they're all good now. It just was so rushed, and so I think they could have they focused on the middle part of this movie so much, but the beginning and the end are the most important parts for me, and they just flew by. So
that's fair. Yeah. Okay. I what do you guys think about that? That makes sense, right? They did rush that. She was like, instead of freaking out, she's giving a tour. That's a good point. Yeah. Okay. All right. Seth, what did you think about that? Yeah.
No, I agree. But I was thinking, at any point, did anyone see a cell phone? Did she ever come in contact with a cell phone or one come out? And she's like, what is that? contraption or just taking notice of it.
Didn't they take
A lot
a picture?
of people.
Didn't they use the camera, a phone, or to take a picture?
I don't know.
I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's interesting. If I was her, I would have just stayed in the future. There's a lot of cool advancements. So, I mean, give her like 5 minutes scrolling. Yeah.
She lost the charity or the house or the foundation, whatever that she
That's
started.
true. She's heard it. I'm just saying, like, they show her Instagram. She starts doom scrolling, like years pass, and she's just in the future forever. You know, it's too late. That's what I'm thinking. So, watching cat videos, and she's like, "What? It's not 2028." So
Mets never win.
That's right. So let's move on to Santa's weird list. The weirdest, most ridiculous moment. You can't say the whole movie. You have to pick a part. What part of the movie had you questioning if the writers had one too many eggnogs? Sorry for the eggnog reference, Seth.
It's okay.
Yes. Shannon, did you have a part that you thought was the weirdest or most ridiculous moment?
I mean, I feel like I mentioned a couple already. I think the whole plot line with Rex just being like, I'm good. I like it here.
Right. I'm not going to do that.
He's like, sorry, but no can do. It's like, I mean, I get it. He's in the future. It's better. He's like, I really kind of don't want to leave all these modern conveniences. So I get it. But he sees this woman who, like, I guess technically he's been waiting for her to arrive. He's been doing things the way he's supposed to with like this letter and the selling of the boat, which I didn't get all of that, honestly. But then he's just like, I'm good. I'm not going. No can do. It was just a little weird. That's all. And Maven, listen, I'm sorry, but if you have the choice of Ginna Claire Mason or Maven, Ginna Claire Mason was gorgeous. Like, choose her. Like, I don't know. She's the one you've been waiting for.
Right.
But listen, I don't know. This guy, he was just okay with his life. So
until we can explore Maven's story a little more, I think it's.
I'm just saying, like, you know. It was just, he was like, look, I'm good here. I'm good here.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's like, so you're going to be stuck in the future too. It's not so bad here, okay? Yeah. Just he was like,
exactly.
I'm with you.
He's like, listen, you're not going to do anything great with your life. Listen, you're going to be a nobody like me, I promise. But
exactly.
Not so bad. Antibiotics.
Well, if you look at the time frame, he arrived.
Little troll.
Yeah, well, he arrived in the future when the Jersey Shore TV show on MTV was at its peak. So that's how he learned what the future was like. So he's like, whatever, leave her here. It's fine. Get some Zeppelis, get some pizza. You're fine. So, yeah, interesting. Yeah, he was just like, whatever. You'll figure it out. I don't know how he has a living. No Social Security card. Like, I guess he just keeps going throughout time and selling that boat over and over again. It's pretty profitable.
I guess so.
Yeah, interesting. Lee, what was your
Charles
weirdest?
Manson had similar backgrounds.
Yeah,
children.
Lee, your weirdest or most ridiculous moment?
Yeah, for me,
saying yes to being on this podcast.
It's been a life-changing event. For me, the big one was the joke she kept saying when she would say, "It's my boat." It was like they were drunk writing this show. And they're like, throw that in again. It'll add cohesiveness. And they would, I mean, in the first 20 minutes, I think she had to have said it 4 or 5 times.
Right. Yeah.
Okay,
maybe it was a drinking game.
Friend.
Yeah, it was like a secret
drinking
drinking
game. That
game.
annoying drunk friend who's like, we need more French fries. You're like, we've ordered them all. Stop.
That's fair. I know Joe at one point posted on Instagram, "We get it. It's the same boat," or something like that. You were getting annoyed, Joe.
It's their boat. That's what I said.
Speaking of which, everybody, Christmas_aficionado, give them a follow.
That's my weird moment too, is that stupid joke that they did, and they did it through the entire movie. And by the end, they even did like, even when she's leaving, she goes, I'll get on my boat," and he goes, "My boat." It's just like,
right.
Just, I don't know, go back to the past, you know. So
right, get out of here. Go.
He's on.
Seth, your weirdest or most ridiculous moment?
I just think the whole idea of you're waiting for a comet to come. It's it's got to be timed perfectly, and it just, it's the whole I guess the whole time frame that it's set around that. So it kind of seems a little crazy. So seems a little rushed, if you will. But I like to take my time with things. What's that?
Did you actually say anything there, Seth?
I don't know.
That was my weirdest, most ridiculous moment. I don't know what he said either, Lee. I'm with you. Joe, what was your weirdest, most ridiculous moment?
Oh, I already said it. I was agreeing with Lee.
You did.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. I am not paying attention fully.
My most weirdest moment is that Chad's not paying attention to the show.
Yeah. Chad has already skipped over Joe.
Yes,
when
exactly.
Joe has talked, he's asked him to repeat himself multiple times.
He forgot that he went.
He's jealous of the sweater.
Exactly. I'm shopping on my other screen. I'm shopping TommyBahama.com right now, trying to find my own. So, Joe, that's pretty pricey. So my weirdest, most ridiculous moment. Yes, Seth?
No, I said it was funny in the beginning when she tells her dad that she wants to do charity work. And the look on his face, he's like, "Oh dear God, it was brought to my lunch." It was just like,
he was disgusted.
Yeah, but father.
That is funny. My weirdest, most ridiculous moment was early on. She had to go to this party, and it's like Newport in late December, and she's like, "I'm just gonna hop in my sailboat and go for a friendly little sail, like it's a walk to clear your head." I don't, that time frame, they have, ushers or people with them, I guess, that are always around. She's very wealthy. She's like the scion of this billionaire's family. And she just hops in this sailboat in the middle of winter in Newport, Rhode Island, or the beginning of winter, and goes. Like, I don't know. That was just very strange to me. Because I'm like, wouldn't they be like, no, don't go? I don't know. It seemed risky. It seemed weird. I think she could have cleared her head other ways. So that was one of the early signs for me. I don't know. Am I wrong? Anybody agree? Think the same? Is that not weird?
It's horrific up there in December. We were just up there a couple weeks ago. It's terrible. I love it, but I wouldn't want to be in a little sailboat.
Yes, you wouldn't just hop in. Right.
It got dark really quick, and I get it, daylight savings time and stuff. It gets dark quickly. I get it, but it was all of a sudden she was just in the middle of nowhere and massive darkness. Like, how far are you going on that sailboat? I thought it was just maybe a little ways along the shoreline, but no.
And sailing's not like you hop in a motorboat even. Like, it's not that easy. You have to unfurl the sail. You have to move it around. You're ducking under the boom. Like, there's a lot going on. It's not just a leisurely. And there's no lights, there's no cell phone. Like, it would be very dark. So out of all the activities she could have done, I don't know. That was weird. I know it had to connect the two, but that was strange for me. So let's go to the overall rating. Now that you've had the beer, is the movie better? What is your final rating for both the movie and the beer? Shannon, it's your turn.
How do we rate it? Are we're giving it just our final...
Out of whatever you want. So it could be out of 5, whatever you want. Like, you could do out of 5
beers.
Tommy Bahama jackets, 5 beers, whatever you want. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, I personally would probably give it 4 beers.
Okay. Oh, okay.
4 out of 5 beers.
Wow, that's a high rating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, I'm comparing it to other Hallmark movies as well. So,
Okay.
But I still like it a lot, and I still like the beer. The beer is still pretty good. And I'm almost done.
Is the beer very Christmassy? It seems like it would be.
It is not as Christmassy. Like, say you're drinking a pumpkin spice beer. It's not like that. It's subtle.
Right. Okay.
It's a little more just drinkable. This cinnamon and nutmeg are not overpowering, or gingerbread, I guess, because there's ginger in there.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, like a good heavily Christmas influenced beer. Lee, what's your overall rating? Movie, beer, everything.
I give them both. 2 milked oats out of 5.
Wow. Okay. 2 out of 5 milked oats. Not your highest rating, Lee, at all.
No.
Wow. Okay. Seth, what about you? What are you giving this one?
I'm gonna go. I think 3 3/4. Misguided skiffs of love out on the open sea.
Ooh.
A little autobiographical.
How romantic.
Yes.
On the movie. I enjoyed it. what can I say about the Liberty Pole Spirits and Monongahela whiskey? I mean, yeah.
Are you having it? Have you been drinking it throughout this episode, Seth? I know you enjoy your whiskey.
Sipped a little bit. Yeah, it's very good. It's very good. Does not disappoint. So.
Oh, okay. There you go.
It's taking me on a journey of sorts. So. It's
through time and space.
It felt, it's definitely space. So I went from adequate sleeping space one night to compacted, really confined sleeping space all that same night or the next night.
When we visited Seth, it sure did take him on a journey.
Shannon, Joe and Lee went out and visited Seth at his coffee shop that he owns, 550 Phoenix Street in South Haven, Recharge Coffee. And they, Seth right away poured them a shot. That was like a large glass of whiskey. That's how they started the weekend. Yes.
And then he did it again.
Yes, at the coffee shop.
So you serve whiskey at the coffee shop as well.
It's a speakeasy. It's a front. So yeah.
Well, by next season we will be able to serve whiskey. So, but yes, right now just wine. Yeah. Oh, we'll have a full liquor license by next season.
Wow, that's exciting. I didn't know that, Seth. Look at you.
Absolutely. You can imagine the hijinks. Yes. So,
Shannon, I'm just saying, let the people that you are going to introduce to Seth, let them know he'll also have a full liquor license. So he's really quite a catch. Okay.
Yes. Quite a catch.
I am banking on that.
Yes.
Wow.
Shannon, is there anybody you have
Am I the only female that you guys know?
Yes, exactly. That I'm not married to, yes. Shannon, do you have anyone in mind right away? A cousin, perhaps? That would be a good match for my dear cousin Seth.
None in mind, unfortunately. But I apologize.
That's okay.
Anybody can try time travel. But...
Yes, that's a good. That's her advice to you, Seth. Try time travel.
It is. I do watch a lot of that 90 Day Fiance, so I'm kind of
or Love Is Blind. Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
You can tell Shannon's from Long Island because roasting is very natural to her. I have cousins from Long Island on my wife's side, and they're very good at it. So.
Yeah, people don't understand it, but.
A blind lady that doesn't speak English, you could settle down with her.
Seth, I don't like how this is going at all, and we're going to change the subject because I'm the biggest Seth fan there is. So, Joe, what's your rating here?
So I'm going to give the movie 3 past Seth relationships.
Okay.
And then
that's a good thing.
But for the beer, I will give it a 4.5. So.
Oh, okay. So you like the beer,
yeah,
but you don't like the movie so much as the beer.
The movie was fine. The beer is better.
Mark party.
Wow. See that, Seth? You're bad influence on Mark. He'll break his 8 years of sobriety and take a shot with Seth next summer. We can't allow that, Seth. You can't allow that. You have to do an espresso shot.
Here's what happened when Joe and I were in South Haven. Seth has a half a gallon of whiskey, hasn't eaten, and then informs us he doesn't really drink whiskey.
Oh, that is great.
It was a fun night.
It was a fun night. It was a great night.
I wish I was there. I've got to get out there for sure. So
I'm sure it was very confidence building for my business partner. Seeing he was like, "Did you sleep in your car last night?" Like, yeah, a friend and I saw you. I was like, I'm fine.
Shannon, when they came to visit Seth, they surprised him. He had no idea. And you have to go back. We have this on video. Joe walks in. They never met in person, but we're always online together and everything. So Joe walks in and Seth does a double take like a cartoon one, looks at him and he's like, "Dude, wait, are you?" And then he goes, "What's your name?" And Joe just goes matter-of-factly, "Frank." Totally throws him off. It's hilarious. Joe, you should send Shannon the video. Yeah.
You had seen him before, though. His face.
It was through here, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Never.
And you're person. Like, "What's your name?"
It's great, Shannon. You have to see it. It is on. I guess it's on our YouTube channel, and maybe Joe, yours as well. You could find it on one of those. But if you could find the link, Joe. That'll be. It's really great.
I'll send Shannon the link. Yeah.
It's really fun to watch.
I'll take a look.
Joe has his bag which has Christmas aficionado written on it. It's got a Christmas cousin sticker. I mean, it's obviously Joe. He had a T-shirt on that I think was it the Christmas cousins T-shirt?
It's a Christmas
My name is Joe.
Yeah. Yeah, hi, my name is Joe. And Seth is trying to make the order, and he just kept looking back. He could not figure out how to make the order. It was so
weird.
great.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That was the best. As far as my rating, I'm giving the beer is really good. Actually, I would say the beer is a 4 out of 5. It's really good. Not this season. I think it's more of a summer one, but I would definitely drink it again. As far as the movie, I'm giving it. If it was a winter movie, I would like it more. And because I would have lesser expectations, or maybe if there were 40 movies again this year, I would like it a little more. But because it's such a finite number this year that I have higher expectations, there was no good movie this weekend, no good movie the first weekend, one movie the middle weekend. So they're not giving us much this year. There's no Thursday movie, Friday movie. It's kind of a bummer because I do like this, especially the Thursday. It's something to look forward to. So I'm giving this 2 out of 5 empty whiskey bottles under Seth's counter at the coffee shop for the movie. The beer was good. Hanging out with you all tonight was fantastic, though. So it was great. Shannon, your debut, we're giving a 10 out of 10. I mean, this is amazing.
She
really
had
great.
notes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I had notes. I came prepared.
You had notes, but off the cuff, you extemporaneously roasted Seth, which was really, you fit right in. It was wild, Shannon.
Not on purpose, but
You need a blind girl.
It's very natural. It's very
listen,
organic.
I didn't say those words. Those were not my words. But anyways, yes, it was wonderful hanging out with you guys. This has been a blast. So thank you for inviting me.
Thank you, Shannon. We had a great time. Is there anything you want to plug, Shannon? I know Christmas Morning Podcast. You're on there often. You manage Mrs. Claus and Helga the Witch. Anything that you personally have going on that you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I mean, you can follow all of my endeavors on my Instagram account. I believe it's Shannon Dubose VO. And if you check out Christmas Morning throughout the season, over the next several weeks, Mrs. Claus should be making an appearance weekly, I believe. So check it out. Probably Wednesdays, but I'll have to double check with management over at Christmas Morning.
That's management.
Insider info. Lee, is there anything you have to plug? Yes. Is there anything you have to plug?
Steel City Christmas, and make sure you guys like and review and do all the good stuff you should do for Joe and for Chad and Seth.
There you go. Christmas Cousins. Yeah, rating a review. Shannon, if you haven't yet, give us a review. 5 stars. Seth rules. That's all we need. Just 2 words.
Okay.
1 exclamation point. It'd be perfect. Very helpful. Seth, of course, I can do your plug for you. 550 Phoenix Street, Recharge Coffee. Check out his new winter Christmas menu coming out very soon. Ooh. The best coffee around. I love it. He sent me a bag, and it was delicious. The bag and the coffee were both delicious. Joe, you have a big birthday coming up. I know we're very excited about. You have a big birthday trip coming up. Follow him, Christmas_aficionado on Instagram. Of course, his monetized YouTube channel, the Christmas Aficionado. Joe, are you excited for your big your birthday trip? That's this weekend?
It is this weekend. Yes, it is. So, but
happy birthday.
Thank you. Birthday. I will be going live on Sunday. So,
how old do you think he is, Shannon?
What's
Make
that?
yourself big again, Joe. This is great.
How old do you think Joe is?
He's got
how
the
old
most
do
perfect
I
skin.
think Joe is?
Yes, Shannon, before you answer it, let me point this out. Perfect hair. Skin has not one wrinkle. I mean, the collagen in this skin level is unbelievable. He must have either a bowl of Botox or he's in his mid-20s. So
not a day over 22.
Exactly.
Yeah, last year he turned 21, right?
Is,
so that's
22.
when he can start drinking. 22 years old.
Yeah,
right?
That's just right. She got it perfect. Yeah.
She got it perfect.
Yeah, thought so.
22 a quarter century ago or so. So there he goes, everybody. Check out the Christmas Cousins at Christmas Cousins on Instagram, Facebook, everything else. Everybody, thank you so much. This was way too much fun to have on like a weekday night. This is awesome. Shannon, thank you again. We look forward to having you back on. And everybody, thanks for joining.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody, with the comments. Happy birthday, Joe. We'll see you soon.
All right.
Bye.
See you guys.
Bye.
See ya.